All right, so the calendar is flipped to 2026, and you know that feeling, right? That sense of a totally fresh start, the drive to build a better you. But here's the real question. How do you make that ambition last longer than a few weeks? Well, that's exactly what we're going to dig into.
So let's start with something we all know, the annual resolution ritual. It's that moment at the start of the year where we all pause and reflect. It's a tradition that's all about one simple but really powerful idea: renewal. Okay, so take a second. Seriously. What's that one thing you want to change or achieve this year? Maybe it's about your health, your career, maybe it's learning a new skill. Just get that goal in your head because it's going to make everything else we talk about way more powerful.
When you get right down to it, a resolution is just a commitment. It's a promise you're making to your future self. It could be something super practical, like saving more money, or maybe something more creative, like taking more photos. Either way, it's your own personal starting line for growth.
But let's be real for a second. Making the resolution, that's the easy part. Sticking with it, now that's where things get a little tricky. So why do so many of our best laid plans just seem to fall apart by February?
Well, get this. The data tells us that the average lifespan of a New Year's resolution is just under 4 months. Now, that might sound a little discouraging, but it's not. In fact, that number holds the secret to what actually works.
And this quote just hits the nail on the head. The difference between success and failure isn't about having more willpower, it's all about strategy. Vague hopes like, I want to get in shape, are almost designed to fade away. It's the specific, trackable goals that are truly built to last. So that's the big question, right? How do we build a resolution that actually has staying power? It's all about turning that fuzzy idea into a concrete plan of action. Okay, this slide breaks down 6 keys to success, and they're all gold. See the common thread here? It's all about building momentum and focusing on who you want to become, not just what you want to do. It's less about brute force willpower and more about building smart systems. Starting small, aiming for consistency over perfection, that is the real game changer. All right, so now that we've got a framework for how to set our goals, let's talk about the what. Every single year, health and wellness goals are at the top of the list. But the very idea of getting healthy is going through this massive, data-driven revolution. I mean, just look at these numbers. The market for precision diagnostics, which is basically getting super deep, personalized data about your own body, is set to more than triple by 2030. This isn't some niche fad. It's a fundamental shift from guessing about our health to actually knowing. And this slide really tells the story of that shift. You know, the old model was totally reactive. You waited until you felt sick, then you went to the doctor. The new model is proactive. It's all about continuous monitoring and using advanced data to stop problems before they even start. So you might be wondering, what does advanced even mean here? Well, it means we're looking way beyond the basics. We can now measure these tiny markers for things like chronic inflammation, we can see the earliest signs of insulin resistance, and we can even understand our own genetic risks. This is like seeing trouble miles down the road instead of when it's already on your doorstep. So with all this new tech and all this data at our fingertips, the playbook for what it means to be healthy in 2026 looks completely different. Let's break down the key things people are focusing on. First thing, we are moving way past just caring about the number on the scale. We now know that keeping your muscle mass is absolutely critical for your metabolic health. It helps your body manage blood sugar and makes you more resilient. So strength training isn't just for looks anymore. It's for longevity. The conversation is also shifting to our most important organ, the brain. The goal isn't just to avoid problems later in life, it's about actively boosting your brain function right now with better nutrition, cognitive training, and even tracking your mental performance. And thank goodness for wearables, because we've finally stopped treating sleep like a luxury. It's now seen for what it is, a crucial performance metric. We can track our sleep stages and our recovery to see exactly how our rest is impacting our energy and our long-term health. And this right here is the thread that ties everything together. Generic advice, it's out. The future is all about understanding your unique biology, from your gut health to your genetic code, and then tailoring your lifestyle to get the best results for you. And finally, AI is becoming this incredibly powerful partner in our health. It's helping doctors spot diseases earlier on scans, and it's powering apps that can analyze your health data in real time to give you personalized coaching right there on your wrist. It's like having a health expert in your pocket 24/7.
So, as you think about what you want to achieve in 2026, here's the final thought. For the first time ever, we have the tools to move beyond just vague hopes. We can build goals that are specific, measurable, and deeply personal. So, the real question is, are you going to be guided by hope, or are you going to be guided by data?